Have you ever thought to yourself how much more the Earth is going to survive and what will happen to it in the end? Has it occurred to you to think about how the end of the world would be and what reasons could cause it? In your opinion, are the events which we are seeing today the signs of the annihilation of Earth and the end of humanity? The Oxford University researchers have prepared a list of the dangers which can be the cause for human extinction or the destruction of the entire Earth. They also believe that this is the first organized research of the important events which can lead to the end of the world. Well, we have prepared some cases of this list to introduce, and you might have been curious up until now to get to know about them. If it is like this, then like this video and remember not to lose the next videos by hitting the subscribe button and activating the bell. Know that your view is very important to us, so make sure to put us in the picture. And by the way, introduce Top to Box to your friends and share it on the social media and support us by doing them. Number 1. The universal spread of the infectious diseases. All of the causes which are needed for the spread of a lethal and infectious disease have come from now on. Ebola being without a cure. Almost 100% lethality of rabies. Highly infectious feature of the coronavirus and the long latency of HIV. If all of these cases also come together organized, just like the flu virus, which could gather some of the features of the other viruses in itself, the death rate will be stunning. The developments in the medical science and equipment, easy transportation, and population density over the previous years have increased the possibility of the infections being spread out. If the development of these diseases become faster in the world, the possibility for human extinction will go up rapidly. Events which we are seeing today about coronavirus and can understand it wholeheartedly. Number 2. A big asteroid hitting the Earth. Usually every 20 million years, some asteroids which are 5 kilometers or more long hit the Earth, and the energy produced by them is hundreds of times stronger than the atomic bombs. Such a collision can destroy an area the size of the Netherlands country. But the danger of the asteroids hitting does not end here. The dust created by this collision would stop the sunlight from reaching the Earth, and the winter cold weather fills the entire Earth. After this, the food supply will be short on Earth, and a wide range of famine and death will spread the world. You can imagine, up to a certain point, how unstable the countries will be and how humans will treat each other. Number 3. The atomic war. The probability of an atomic bomb between America and Russia has become considerably lower compared to the Cold War era. But the danger of an accidental or intentional atomic war has not disappeared completely. But what consequences would it have for Earth if there will be a nuclear war between these two countries? The scenario of the nuclear war between America and Russia will be devastating because most of the nuclear weaponry of America and Russia are 10 to 50 times stronger than the bomb which destroyed Hiroshima. In case of this war, 150 million tons of ashes will be injected into the Earth's atmosphere, and this amount of ash can reduce the temperature of the Earth and create a nuclear winter, the period where the food production will stop and most of the humanity will struggle with hunger. In this situation, the ozone layer will be destroyed and the firestorm will spread through the cities And finally, the Great Famine will annihilate the societies. Number 4. The world's financial system falling apart. Surely the financial and social system falling apart at a wide range will have wide ramifications. Falling apart of the financial systems is usually followed by social unrest and chaos. The financial and political system of the world is a complicated and delicate network of different causes which makes them vulnerable against the system falling apart. Therefore, although each part of the system is able to do its duty alone, the system falling apart will put them in a vulnerable and inefficient state. These events have been seen in the financial systems and basic infrastructure such as the power plants. The probability of these collapses will become stronger when the independent systems which are connected to each other indirectly will become more. What we are seeing today, more or less, because of the coronavirus, where it is predicted as this disease continues, big economic problems will fall on the entire world. Number 5. The Great Volcano. Each volcano has a potential of erupting its lava and ash up to thousands of cubic kilometers. The danger will occur when the aerosols reach the top layers of the atmosphere. If this event happens in a wide range, these particles will absorb the sunlight and create a volcanic winter. For instance, the eruption of Pinatubo volcano in 1991 reduced the Earth's temperature up to 0.5 degrees centigrade for 3 years. It is predicted that the eruption of the Toba volcano, which happened around 70,000 years ago, will reduce the temperature of the Earth for 2 centuries. You can compare the impact of these volcanoes with an atomic explosion. The volcano eruption can be stronger than the atomic explosion, but the potential of the creation of a firestorm is lower. Number 6. Genetical changes. Designing the systems, animals, and the biological tools for specific purposes has many different uses. For now, human interference with the existing systems and manipulating their structures is in its beginning stages, but this phenomenon is developing rapidly. One of the most dangerous consequences of this phenomenon could be designing pathogenic organisms which aims humans or an important part of the ecosystem. This phenomenon could come from the heart of the military industries or commercial companies, or be a product of the terrorist or biological wars. Or maybe these organisms would spread out of a research lab by accident or intentionally, exactly like what happened for coronavirus in Wuhan City. If an engineered organism enters the ecosystem or the economical system, it would follow much worse consequences. Number 7. The artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence is a machine and software intelligence and has the power to identify its surroundings and increase its learning ability. You cannot control the artificial intelligence easily to the extent in which controlling it would be difficult, even for its creator. If humans' values are not included in the purpose of using this technology, it could end up in human extinction. The advanced artificial intelligence could be a serious danger leading to the extinction of all of the human species. But this technology also has the potential to find unique solutions for human problems. One of these potentials is scanning the entire human brain and producing it and putting it in a machine. Therefore, the artificial intelligence would be able to build the natural human brain, which would have many uses. Number 8. The Extraterrestrials. The search for the extraterrestrials and aliens is still continuing. But many of the scientists, including Stephen Hawking, believe that instead of searching, they should find a way to hide from these creatures. Many of the planets, which are very far from the Earth, theoretically have the ability of producing life, but this subject happened sooner or later than Earth. Are these creatures smarter than humans, or we are better than them? Other than these, you cannot deny the existence of the new viruses and infectious diseases. Hawking believed that if the extraterrestrials reach the Earth, the events awaiting us would be exactly like Christopher Columbus' travel to the Americas continent. Hawking believes that they will turn the Earth into their planet. Those creatures which can go this far would probably be smarter than humans. The experience in human relationship with animals proved that the smarter creature would always enslave the weaker ones. Number 9. Human mistake in the Large Hadron Collider. The Large Hadron Collider is a particle accelerator which is in the CERN research organization in Switzerland. In these labs, the protons are accelerated in a 27-kilometer tunnel and receive up to 14 trillion electron volts of energy and collide with each other to show a trace of the Higgs boson or God's particle, which, as the scientists believe, is the most important fundamental piece in the universe. This collider is inside a circular tunnel with a circumference of 27 kilometers and a depth between 50 to 175 meters into the ground. The 3.8-meter high concrete pipeline built between the years of 1983 and 1988 has been identified as the collision point of the electron-positron. LHC cuts the border between Switzerland and France in 4 areas, but most of it is in France's soil. The particle accelerator, just like the Large Hadron Collider, shoots the particles at a high speed, and as they collide with each other, they create a radioactive rain. This fast collision helps us discover a lot of new particles, but as Martin Rees, the English cosmologist and astrophysician, says, this is not without any dangers. He says, a black hole might be made and swallow everything in the end. The second terrifying possibility is that the quarks will montage themselves into compact objects called strangelets. Whatever collides with them in this process will turn into a new object and will turn the entire Earth into a very complex globe with an approximate length of 100 meters. As Ray says, the third way in which the particle accelerator can destroy the Earth is by a catastrophe which will end up in swallowing the space. The hollow space, referred to by the physicians as the vacuum, is more than nothing. All of the energies and particles which control the physical world play a role in this process. In reality, the present vacuum can be weak and unstable, but some think that the concentrated energy created when the particles collide with each other could create the transition phase and unravel the space. This is a cosmic disaster, not a catastrophe from the unknown. Of course, CERN has written in its website, quoting the Accelerator Security Assessment Group, the results of the 2003 report show that the collision of the particles in this accelerator did not create any dangers, and there is nothing to worry about. Before watching the last number, hit the like if you have enjoyed this video up until now, and subscribe to our channel to watch these types of videos, and do not forget to activate the bell. Number 10. Sinking into the black hole. It is not far from expectations for the Earth to sink into a black hole. An explosion or a superstar accident could have happened years ago and at a distance far from Earth, but its consequences still exist. Many of the scientists believe that a big black hole will one day trap all of the present space inside itself. Something which has not happened up until now, but the formation of a small black hole near the solar system is not far from expectations. This black hole will engulf the sun and the planets in the solar system and destroy life on Earth forever. Well, all of the cases are mentioned. Which one of them attracted your attention more? Remember to share it with us, or make sure to share with us if you have any other views. We are ready to hear your valuable ideas by all means. Again, thank you for staying with Top 2 Box up until now, and see you in another video.